at that moment I was so in so much pains, like, look, and it gave a very huge, like a very huge noise. It was like a huge crack, like.
Hi, my loves. Hi, guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, you all know the vibes. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, and I've noticed that I have new subscribers in this channel, so permit me to reintroduce myself to this wonderful channel, because we are here as a family. Like, if you check my bio, you can definitely see where I say that this place is definitely my safe space, where I definitely come to talk. I feel like I'm talking to people that are actually listening to me. So yeah, let me reintroduce myself. My name is Sheila. I go by the name Sheila, but I am popularly known as Shades of Sheila, and I'm a YouTuber, a content creator. I have a social media handle which will be here in this video, so you guys should do well to follow my social media handles, my Instagram, my TikTok, and my Snapchat, so that we can all be friends. We can become more than just subscribers. We can become very mutual friends. So yeah, on today's episode of my video, as you can see, you guys can see that I have not had anything. I'm about to munch this food, like I'm very very hungry, but I decided that I would do anything for my subscribers. So I decided simple breakfast that I and my sister made, so I just decided to use this opportunity to just eat it while I shoot this YouTube video. So these are pancakes, baked beans, and a sausage. So we are here in my house. Everybody literally likes pancakes. We can literally eat pancakes for like 1 week straight. Do you get? So yeah, on today's video, I'll be telling you guys a very very bad experience in my life. A worst one, will I call it the worst day of my life? Maybe it was like the worst day. But then this moment of my life took a turn. It took a very huge turn. So I'll be telling you guys a very traumatic and a terrible experience of when I broke my finger. If you guys can see, I have this issue with my finger right here, but a lot of people have noticed it. Some people find it offending to ask me questions, but I don't even mind, because I mean, it's okay to be curious. Chige. So today I'll be letting the cat out of the bag and telling you guys uncomfortable things about me, this very little uncomfortable stuff about me. So I'll be sharing it with you guys, so while I eat. So guys, this started when I was in primary school. I don't know how you guys refer to primary school. So I might be eating this with my hand, so please, this is how I'm comfortable eating it. So everything started, I prefer to eat my baked beans. I prefer to eat it together. You get? So everything started when I was in primary school. I was like, I think I was in primary 4 at that time, and when I either primary 4 or primary 5, and I was like 8 or 9 years, no, yeah, 8 or 9, 8, 9 or 10 years, between those three age brackets. So on that day, I got back from school on this fateful day, guys. I got back from school on this fateful day, happy with my sister. We got back from school. So I have an elder sister. I have two older sisters. So one of them, which was in primary school with me as of then, and one which was already in secondary school. So we got back, and I had like a nanny. We had a nanny at that period of time. So let me take a bite, guys. Let me take a bite so that. Oh my god! What happened? I don't even know what happened. Let me put it back. This thing does not want me to eat it when I'm very hungry like this. So let's get a bite off. I think I'll even take it from here. Guys, you pardon me. So very very nice, guys. You guys need to try this. So yeah, on that day, I got back from school. I was in my room. So I thought I had two other sisters. One which was in primary school, and one who was in secondary school, and we had the nanny at that time. So the nanny was cleaning the passage of the house at that time. So, and then she was like, my elder sister that was in secondary school as of then was already in high school. She asked me to go get her. She asked me to go get her. Okay, she was having beans. So right here we usually have gari with beans. Like we drink gari with beans, yeah. So she was having beans at that period. So she asked me to go to the storeroom and get her a plate of gari. To get a plate of gari so that she can drink it. So that she can drink it alongside with the beans. So as I was now trying to go get the gari. So the nanny of them was mopping the floor. She was mopping the hallway. She was mopping the corridor. So I'm not going to lie, she asked me not to pass through. She told me I shouldn't pass through the corridor. But then I was very stubborn as a child, and I am still stubborn. Those that know me know. When I want to do something, I must definitely do it. Like I must definitely do what I want to do. So she told me that I shouldn't pass through the hallway. That she was mopping. That I should hold on till she finished mopping before I passed through. And I'm like, why should I do that? My sister sent me to get something, so I want to get it right now. So and then if I knew that if I passed, she was going to like scream, she was going to get angry at me. And I ran. While I was passing, I actually ran through the hallway, and she was actually mopping the floor, and there was water on the floor. So I slipped through the hallway, and I was trying to fall. So while I was trying to get my balance, I held my hand against the floor, and boom, this hand just bent on the floor, and it gave a very huge noise. It was like a huge crack. Like at that moment I was in so much pains. Like I was in so much pains, bro. I was like, it was so painful that I had to run into the room, and everybody thought like I was being so dramatic. I was like, you just fell, why are you so dramatic and all that. This was happening at around 2 p.m. I have now, and my parents were not home. My dad was not home. My mom was not home. The nanny was like, I told you. So I was still like in so much pain. I just ran into the room. I was like crying. So I cried. While I was crying, I just slept off. So I slept off by around that kind of 6 p.m. My parents had come back from work, and I think my mom came back from work. That was around 6 p.m. and I was crying, and I went to go meet my mom and told her that I think that I broke a finger, stuff like that. And my mom was like, she noticed it because it was so painful that even if you literally touched my hand, I was going to scream out so loud. So my mom was like, wow, that it must be so bad. So she told my dad that we needed to go to the hospital. Guys, this is the most funny part. My dad has never, I don't know, but maybe he knows some things when it comes to bones. But I feel like at that point I was supposed to think that I wasted so many hours after the accident, like almost like 4 hours, nothing was done to the hand. And at that moment was when I should have been rushed to the hospital to get a medical attention. But then my dad was like, oh, it's just some kids play, it's a minor issue, we're just going to treat it. My dad massaged the hand, did some home treatment, and wrote a bandage on my finger. I felt a little bit better, but then the hand was so difficult to straighten out. Like if you see, I can't even straighten it out. Like I have to like stress the hand and straighten it out, which is so much stress on myself. Like as I'm doing now, it's actually painful. So my dad tried some bandages on it, but then it was so like unprofessional, and I was still living in fear, in pain. So I would be so scared to stretch the hand. I would just like leave the hand like this. I wasn't doing anything. The hand was swelling up, swelling up. After some time, the hand started healing, 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 healing. So fast forward to like a year later, after everything had subsided. A year later, guys, a year later, I started noticing some pains in my hand. It was so serious. Like I couldn't even do some things. The hand was just giving me serious pain. So I asked my mom. I told my mom. I complained to her. So we had to go to a hospital. We were asked. We decided to like finally go to a hospital and know whether something could be done to the hand. So when we went to the hospital, guys, I had an appointment with the doctor, and the doctor was like, that it was too late. I mean, it was already too late. Like, you're coming to the hospital a year later from a broken finger. What are you expecting? So the doctor was like that. Initially, that the thing was so serious. Like, can you guys imagine how serious it was? To imagine the kind of pain I was going through at that time. The doctor was like, it was so serious, and I didn't break a bone. That I actually broke my nerve, which wasn't even a bone. Like, the nerve and the bone are two different things. The nerve connects like your bones and da da da. So I didn't even break a bone. I actually broke my nerve, which is very, very, very serious. And my dad was actually massaging my hand and doing stuff, thinking that I broke a bone, which was a wrong treatment at that time. So, but the pain was so bad that I was like, I mean, something has to be done. Like, my mom was like, can't there be some safety, some, corrective measures for the hand? Like, is that the end? But then the doctor was like, okay, that the only thing we can do right now is to operate on the finger, which means this operation means that the finger is going to be like this. It's not going to move anymore. My finger is just going to be straight, not moving anymore, because they are trying to correct the nerve. They're trying to sew up the nerve from where it was already broken. But then I was like, bro, I'm not going to, like, how am I going to, like, my hand is going to be like this, like I mean, it's just going to be straight up like that. And I'm like, no, I can't do that. Or second excuse me, the second option that he gave us is either I was just going to like live with it like that, like, bro. And right now I am obviously living with the hand. Like, I have to like live on vitamins. I have to buy vitamins occasionally. So right now I'm like, this hand pain, it comes very well during the Harmattan season, because everywhere is literally cold, especially during Harmattan or the rainy season. Everywhere is literally cold. The hand is like literally half dead, because the veins, the veins connecting this upside is already dead. It's really like the hand is like literally is dead. Like, I can feel some movements in the hand, but not as much as I feel movements on my single finger. So right now, like, I remember blaming my parents, and I'm like, why didn't you guys do something? Why do you guys feel like you overlooked what happened to me at that period of time, which is not right? You shouldn't have overlooked it, and you shouldn't have just let it be just like that, just because you feel like it's a minor accident, because it was just few minutes to have been solved. Even if I was brought to the hospital that evening, it wouldn't have still been late. It was still so early, but not so early. But then it wouldn't have escalated to be this bad as how it is now. I literally go through pains like every day. Some days I don't even get to stretch my hand. Like, it's a whole lot of stress to even stretch it out. So sometimes I get to meet people, like, people notice it and they're like, what happened? What happened to you? Why is your finger like that? Some people don't even want to ask me, because they feel like that's them praying into my privacy. But I feel like it's fine. I don't even see it as anything bad. I mean, everybody has a story to what's, you know, a moment in your life that you cannot forget, an injury that changed you. You know, there are different stories to people's lives, so I feel like I shouldn't even pick or be offended. I even enjoy telling people the story actually. I've never had an experience so painful like this. This was so fucking painful. So this is the little secret while I have a broken finger. I hope I've answered all your burning questions about my finger, because yesterday someone just asked me about this finger and I'm like, well, should I just shoot a video about it? So yeah, my loves, if you got to this point of this video and you found this video interesting and you found this video relatable, or you have an experience like this that, you know, you can relate with us in the comment section. You have an unforgettable experience in your life, and whether sad or happy one, you know, you can relate it with us in the comment section. But then, moral lesson of the story: do not look down on any slightest headache or any slightest back pain or any slightest thing that occurs to you, because you don't know how bad this can be and what more damage it can cause in your life. So guys, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share my video to your friends and family, and I hope you guys come back, turn on your post notifications so that you'll be updated whenever I post a new video. I hope you have enjoyed this video. See you guys in another video. Bye.